YouTubers, welcome back. Tyler here again for you. Today I'm going to be installing a brand new exhaust, 3-inch dual exhaust on this S10. Actually, it's already installed right now, but before I get into the video, I want to explain why I put in a new exhaust and I filmed it for you guys. The reason why they don't, to my knowledge, make any bolt-up 3-inch exhausts for your S10. You either have to go to a muffler shop or a fabrication shop and have somebody fabricate and weld up a very expensive exhaust for your S10. And if there are shorties like mine, you have more bends, and there's really not much room in between the transmission and the frame if you're gonna do a 3-inch exhaust that goes down by the transmission in between the frame and not out the fender well side. So what I'm gonna do, I am gonna do some full pulls in this guy. I'm gonna briefly go over the install and show you guys some of the things that I did and why I did that. And at the very end of the video, I'm going to go over the parts. So if you want to, you can duplicate this exact setup or something very similar for your S10. And with that said, enjoy. All right, so we're back on the S10. So what are we doing today? Let me go outside and I'll show you exactly what we're doing today. And if you notice, this guy's pretty high up in there. It's on 4 jack stands. So let's go outside and look what I've been doing. So down there is the old exhaust with the slow masters. Like I said before in other videos, you watch it. When I took this off an udder motor, which is way back in the corner over there, it was actually like 2/10 faster going to the open cutouts. Well, those cutouts are a pain in the butt to open up every time. So I'm going to a straight through exhaust with this. I decided to fab it all up, this brand new exhaust, just to see if I can do it. And it's not coming out nearly as bad as I thought it was going to. And this pipe is actually way easier to weld than the other pipe. These don't look as good as the ones over here. This is the one that I did right here. When it's overlapping, it's definitely way easier. But this side is a pain in the butt because when you're doing 3-inch exhaust on an S10 and you're taking it down through the frame, actually, let me show you here in the S10 how much space we're working with and how tight it is underneath there. So if you look up in there, here's my hand, and you're doing 3-inch exhaust. It really doesn't give you much room to work with. You actually have to come over this. I even clearanced this out some more by grinding it down and putting a plate over it, and it's still very tight up in there. The other side over there is definitely going to be a lot easier, but I wanted to get the hard side out the way today. So right now I'm going to paint these guys up real quick. And I'm going to use this inexpensive high heat ultra grill paint, because these guys right here, they're definitely not stainless. There's some cheap pipe, but it's still some pretty darn good pipe. I will say that much, because it welded way easier than the advanced auto part stuff. So I'm gonna go ahead and clean these guys up and paint them up real quick, so that way they don't rust too much. Well, we'll call that good enough. The paint's not really for looks. It's more for just keeping it from rusting. The muffler down there, they said it was a stainless muffler, but it's more of a coated stainless, because underneath that is just regular mild steel. But all the mild steel has been painted over with high temp paint just to keep it from rusting like a mofo. So let's continue. Alright, so a lot has transpired. It started like coming down so bad. Look at this. You can see this is water right here. I'm scared to even move it. I had to quickly move the canopy down and put this tarp up here because rain was just pouring in. So I took a break for a little bit, But I got it all pretty much done. I'm about to call it a night for right now because it's getting too damn late. And people are probably pissed if I keep on doing this. But that's how it kind of looks before you clean it up with Flux-Core. That puts all that stuff on there. But we're making progress. Let me go underneath the truck real quick and I'll show you the other half. Here's what I guess you would call the downpipe. Goes on that way. I already marked out the location to put my wideband O2 right over there. Let me go up closer to this side real quick. So yeah, this side is actually way easier than this side over here. But with the rain and I had like mass problems, I wouldn't go dark and I got pissed, so I went inside, drank for a while. But let me crawl up out underneath this mug and I'll tell you what I'm doing tomorrow. So tomorrow I'm just going to clean this and prep it for paint like these guys right here. Now I really wanted to have all these done tonight and paint it tonight, so that way in the morning all the paint would be dry and I can just bolt it on and go. But it doesn't always work out how you want it to work out. And so all I gotta do tomorrow is clean this up, install the wideband O2 on the downpipe area, and we'll be good to go to paint it. Let it dry a couple hours and it'll fire up. So stay tuned for that. Alright, well, I had to at least check out some of these welds. And I must admit that my Flux-Core welding game is definitely getting a little bit better. Hey, for a cheap welder, I'm pretty happy with that. You do have some spatter, but that paint will cover it. And it's underneath the truck. I'm not worried about cleaning that spatter up right there just because, whatever. I know it's good welds though. So I'm probably going to at least paint this tonight, and then I'll finish the downpipe tomorrow. Finally, a sunny day. This is the driver's side. I'm going to let this guy dry a little bit longer before I put it in. But you know, I kind of like the way it came out. It didn't come out nearly as bad as I thought it was. My welding game is getting a little bit better. I got the O2 on that side. We'll go look here on the S10 and you can see the exhaust. And we have some proper turn downs. Everything's nice and out the way. I tried to make it as straight as possible. And if you look up here in the section where it comes down in between the frame and transmission, you can see exactly how tight it is. But all in all, I'm pretty excited. Can't wait to start this puppy up and see what it sounds like. But until that time, I'm gonna let these guys dry in the sun just a little bit longer. And I guess I'm gonna go to the store and get some proper man drink to celebrate. It might be early, but I need a drink after this crap. Shit, let me go ahead and start her up. It's more quiet now. I like it. Well, I don't know about you guys, but I think that sounds pretty darn good for inexpensive exhaust. So I'm going to go over all the parts now that I used and the prices. I'll put the total at the end, but I'm going to go piece by piece all the parts that I use. I got the TOTALFLOW mufflers from Amazon. They're basically a MagnaFlow ripoff, 3-inch straight through design. and they were $38.90 each, and that's pretty darn cheap. Not bad. And I got 2 Jegs 3-inch U-bends so I could snake around the hard to reach sections. And those were $27.35 each. And by the way, I got most of these parts on sale. I am not putting the on sale prices on here because when you go, they might change. And I got 2 3-inch 4-foot long pipe, straight pipe, that was going to go from the ball and socket side to the muffler. And I made these exhaust in 2 different sections so they'd be easier to take off and disassemble if you wanted to take stuff apart. Then I got the 3-inch reducers. They call them reducers. They're really collectors that go onto your collector to your headers. They're just straight 3-inch. That's just so you can connect them to the pipe. Those were $21.84, and that was for a set. So that's not a bad price either. I got the O2 fittings. I got 2 of them because eventually I might go EFI. I know that's probably blasphemy for some of you guys, but I might eventually. So I got 2 of them. Only use 1 for this video. And those were $8.54 each. I got the ball and sockets. Had to get those. They didn't come in a kit of 2. They came in this is set for 1 side. So I had to get 2 sets. They were $28.99 each, bringing the grand total to $252.84. And you know what? That's pretty darn good for a complete exhaust system. From your header back, you fab it up yourself with some inexpensive Flux-Core welder, and all in all, I'm pretty happy with it. I mean, I think it's going to last a while. It sounds good. Time will tell. But like I said, in the description below, I have the links to all these. And thank you guys for watching this video. Don't forget to subscribe, hit that bell, the like button, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.